We're back, bitches, with the new season of A Song of Fireball and Ice, formerly known as Let's Get Drunk, with...
John Snowenberg. But I just found out that my ancestry is kind of important, so I'm changing my name to Aegon Targaryenstein.
The fourth.
The fourth.
And the most annoyingest voice you've ever heard in your life, Amanda Sandra!
And Eric Bond, Do Your Mom, Darian, is here also. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
So, we have to talk about the first episode of season 8.
The episode is called Winterfell.
Which is kind of funny because we all thought there was going to be an epic battle from the trailer, which they left out. It was more of a reconciliation of that. Yeah, that's not a word I use, but awarity of everybody meeting each other in their flimflammery.
It's just one big reunion.
I'm not saying it was a letdown.
It was meh because you waited 2 years for meh.
For Bran to stare everybody like fucking
yeah.
He was like a pedophile on a tree.
Something crazy happening.
Mela, Amanda, Sandra, and Aegon Targaryenstein. We forgot our signature. This is Let's Get Drunk, so
Signature! Let me put my Hancock on the table.
Oh! That's gross, because you're a girl. It's 2019, though, so we don't know.
That's from another podcast.
I kind of figured that.
Hey-oh! And we're cheersing to this bitch!
Getting back on track, when we first watched it, like, HBO was so what would you say,
tight-lipped.
Even when you DVR'd it, there was no name for this episode. It wasn't only till the next day when I rewatched the episode that it actually had a name, which we find out was Winterfell.
He was excited.
Okay, so how does the episode start?
It starts with Ned Stark running
around.
It actually starts with a callback to the first episode
ever. The very first.
Oh yeah.
The fucking intro.
Oh, the intro, yes. Which is
we need to talk about
which
that.
is very interesting because this episode there's not too much depth to talk about because it's all a rehashing.
Well, there's a lot.
There's a lot to talk about, but they're just rehashing relationships and stuff that happen.
But we have a whole new interactive map,
which is
going
really
on
cool.
Here. There's the
way different.
The hole in the wall. Everything's freezing over. You know, we got the basement of the castle with the dragon skull and what the hell is it?
Ballistico! Don't forget Ballistico.
I almost said barista.
Yeah, barista. Yeah, she's making some lattes in the Ballistico.
Basically, in the past, the beginning of the intros have been like traveling all over the world, and now it's the last season.
It's only 2 locations. It's Winterfell, King's Landing. That's it.
And the wall, and
Hearthhome.
Where the Umbers are.
Which we
touched on. Whatever.
Yeah,
Okay, so the first scene starts off with fucking Daenerys and her whole armies marching into Winterfell. It was exactly like the same as episode 1 of the whole fucking series. Cersei and King Robert, the Imp, her brother, and Jaime, and the whole fucking lot of them went to Winterfell because Robert was going to ask Ned to become Hand of the King.
Yep.
Bran and his sister Arya and all them were so excited to see like the royal family actually coming, and Bran climbed a fucking tree to see it.
Shot for shot, basically a recreation of Bran climbing the tree and all this other shit. Call back to the first episode ever.
It's the last season, and that was the thing that like paid homage to the beginning.
Also, I feel like it's kind of awe-inspiring, too, to see the Unsullied march onto Winterfell. The size of the army, and they have to narrow down just to go down the King's Road, which is kind of like a cool scene to see. There's a lot of troops. So
Jon Snow went out to get reinforcements. And
he did.
And
the crazy part is, they still aren't overwhelming the Night King.
That's we waited what, 2 years?
2 years.
For the first dialogue of all time.
It's talking about the spider's nutsack
that he doesn't
have.
What
was the first line? You remember?
Tyrion says, I don't remember what it was exactly, but he says something along the lines of, at least you don't have to worry about freezing your balls off.
Yep.
Yes.
That is a great way to start off the first fucking episode of the last season.
Yep.
Waited all this fucking time, and it's like, boom,
balls,
right off the fucking rip. Dragons, army, balls. Yes.
So we kind of want to group everything in together instead of, like, dragging it out. But we have to talk about the...
It's like the theme of the
reunions
episode.
Between people that haven't been seen. And there was a lot of reunions last season, and now there's even more this season.
The very first being Jon Snow and Bran.
Yes, which the hug was
weird.
It's
Bran's
just
weird.
Well, yeah,
it's just like when Bran saw Sansa. It's like an embrace, and he's like,
yeah,
hello.
He's different. He's different.
Oh, he's all knowing now.
Yeah.
He doesn't.
He's not Bran.
Yeah. He doesn't dwell on the mere mortal's problems.
Right.
He has more to think
above
about.
all that shit.
Yeah. There's no emotion because he sees.
But even Arya sees, like, Jon and Bran, Gendry, the Hound.
Basically,
Reunion. Even Sansa
everybody
sees Tyrion later.
Yeah.
I like Sansa now. I hated Sansa. Really did.
She was always a
But
dumb...
now I really, really think that she's becoming smart. And then, like, they have the whole, like, meeting with all the, like, Northmen, Daenerys. The fucking North ain't happy.
No.
Even that cool little girl, Lyanna Mormont, is like, we chose you to be our king. And then you rode south and bent the knee. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, but we have to point out the Umber child, because he was the first one to talk, and he requested...
Well, they asked... They
asked him.
They asked him. They said, Lord Umber, how come your people aren't here?
Yeah.
And it's because his...
house is so far north.
Right.
Yeah, his castle is more north than fucking...
Which is called... Hearthome.
Now you have the Lord of Umber is like, what, a 10-year-old boy? A 12-year-old boy?
I'm not 100% sure, but he looks to be younger than the Mormont chick.
He's little.
We're getting to the end now, and there's 2 kids that are in charge of fucking 2 of the bigger houses and shit.
Karstark. She's very young. I don't know if you remember.
I don't.
She's a redheaded girl at the end of season 6. Instead of, like, punishing them, he lets the Umber child rule his castle, and a redhead chick come up, and they both put their swords down, and they kneel to them, and she's a Karstark.
Yep.
Even in this
episode,
they talk about the Karstarks.
The Karstarks, and then I forgot who it was.
They have a really shitty sigil.
Yeah. And
it's like a fucking yes, and they talk about
sunburst,
it. It's a sunburst, but yes.
There was
Tyrion talked shit about it.
Yeah, and he was like, I remember a time when the Karstarks and the Umbers and the Starks were like fighting or some shit like that.
Yeah. And he talked shit about the sigil, which is funny, but they're still involved.
And Tyrion says it's better than an onion to Davos.
That is true.
And I'm not getting on a tangent. I like Tyrion and Davos's conversations. Like, I like conversations with Tyrion, the spider, but Davos is more of like a poor man's advisor.
Yeah.
And Tyrion's more like a cunning tongue advisor. So Davos is just honest and true and will give you integrity, where Tyrion will work his way around with his nice words. You know what I mean? So I enjoy their conversations, and I truly like Davos, even though Amanda said he had the worst chapters in the books.
He had the most boringest chapters. The North is not feeling fucking Daenerys. Even Sansa at some point tells Jon Snow, did you bend the knee because you wanted to save the people, or did you bend the knee because you love her?
Right.
And Sansa's like, how the fuck are we going to feed these people?
Right.
Which also is like, what the fuck?
Yeah, she says, we told these people that we'd have enough food for... She's like, now we have 2 dragons. She's like, what do dragons eat? And it's silent for a minute. And Daenerys is like, well, they eat whatever the hell they want. and like, she's like, what the fuck are you going to do about it, bitch? Like,
it was...
Yeah, do you think he bent the knee because he loves her, or do you think he bent the knee to save the realm?
I think he bent the knee because he wants to save the realm.
Yeah.
I think Jon Snow has some...
When did he bend the knee?
Do
you remember? It was when
he did.
In bed, he did not physically ever bend a knee.
But he proclaimed.
He procrastinated. He classicized his proclamation.
I think it was like after he was almost dying, and I think it was because he loved her.
That was it. There was nothing else from the whole.
Because we did Winterfell, and we did the meeting in the hall, the beef, which you brought up, and then next scene where Arya and Jon Snow embrace in the Godswood, and Jon truly loves Arya.
I don't know if everybody remembers.
They have a weird connection.
His favorite.
Oh, 100%.
He gave her the fucking sword needle,
which is it's a cool little homage again to
the first season. I wanted to talk about when it goes to Cersei.
Cersei and the goddamn crazy pirate.
Yeah.
My man, Euron. I love Euron's crazy eyes. I'm not rooting for him, but he's such
a piece of shit.
Good villain. I love him as a villain. I love him.
He definitely has charisma.
Oh,
yeah.
No, he has cockma. That's what it's called. He's doing this. He's doing cocktisma. He's swinging it. He's helicoptering every time he walks.
He got Cersei.
That's what he's doing. Oh, no.
That stupid quote. Yeah.
No, it's not a stupid quote.
If you want a whore, whatever the fuck.
No. If you want a whore, you can buy one. If you want a queen, you have to earn one.
And then what does she do? She takes 10 steps and then turns around and he's like, oh, well, I guess I fucking earned it. And then he goes and bangs her.
Yeah, well, he was like, what do you mean? I already fucking captured this person. I brought you a fucking fleet. I did this fucking shit. I proved justice.
There were no
all
elephants.
the shit.
Yeah, there were
no elephants. That's what we need to talk about, is how he was supposed to bring the Golden Company back, and he did. Besides the elephants, which...
He says that they're not meant for long...
sea travel.
Yeah.
What's his Strickland?
Strickland.
He looks like a douchebag.
Well, we have to talk about how Euron was with his sister.
Euron.
We gotta talk about urinating on his sister.
I just pissed my pants.
I think Euron pissed on his sister, according to Amanda. No,
I wouldn't be surprised. He's got some R. Kelly vibes.
He's weird. He's crazy.
Listen, I thought he was gonna kiss her. Makes a comment like that.
Okay, but Theon goes and rescues her.
Which is kind of fucking cool, and I love that she cold-cocked him.
Now?
Yeah, now, listen, there's always a point of retribution. Someone always has to undo their deeds.
He got his balls back.
Because he talked to Jon Snow. He is going to die saving someone.
He saves his sister.
Which was cool. I like that. Not so much... Punches him, or she...
Bonds him.
The batza mitzvah.
He says... You know what? I'm going to Winterfell. Well, he doesn't say that. She says, you want to go to Winterfell.
Go fight with the stars.
I can tell that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
To, not be such a puss. So, we also have to talk about how, Cersei, blah, with that guy, Euron.
No, he didn't blah, he fucking smashed her.
Ron!
Cream pie.
No, stop. He cream pied him. Listen, you're skipping an important part.
No.
He said, I'm going to put a prince in you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which she was bullshitting.
Know that is important.
Which she's bullshitting. She was pregnant since the last season with Jaime's kid.
I was thinking, what if she says, oh, that's not your kid, Jaime. That's fucking Euron's. Jaime has not been with anybody but Cersei since the whole 7 seasons.
That's gross.
And she's a fucking whore.
I know, it could have banged everybody. Tyrion banged the world, and I would love to be a imp, little person, dwarf, leprechaun, elf.
Bronn.
You're talking about Bronn or Bran?
Bronn and the titties.
Bronn is hanging...
Bronn is having the... Bronn is living...
No, he's not living his best life. The girls are just talking about, oh, this guy got burnt by dragons.
Okay,
guy got burnt by dragons. And he's like, I fucking shot the dragon.
Stop. Bronn's living his best life. I don't care what girls are saying. If you're in a room with 3 naked girls...
Everybody's doing all this political shit, and they're worried about fucking the Night King, all that. And he's getting banged by fucking 3 chicks.
That's cool.
Qyburn summons him to talk to Cersei.
The creepy old fucking weirdo.
Listen,
And what did Cersei want?
Every time he shows up on screen, I feel like gagging. Just a little bit.
Qyburn comes in and says, Cersei has a proposal for you, my master.
Here's a bow.
I would like for you to do some ironic work for her. That's what Qyburn says. And Qyburn says, make sure you try to kill both of them with this crossbow, Jaime and Tyrion, master.
Why crossbow?
Because Joffrey?
No.
Tyrion?
No.
I knew it was Tyrion. Not Tyrion, Tywin, you asshole.
Yes.
Yeah, well, they're all the same family.
It's the same crossbow that Tyrion killed Tywin with.
I did not notice that.
I did. I'm an idiot. Well, I just said Joffrey and Tyrion, so
in the past season, when she actually met with Tyrion, he's like, I killed our father because he wanted to kill me for a crime he knew I did not commit.
Yeah, no, I
remember
that. I don't remember what the fucking crossbow
She said,
was like.
It doesn't matter. When you killed our father, you killed Tommen, you killed Marcella. No one would ever have dared to fuck with us, basically, if you didn't kill our father. Do you think Bronn will actually do it to Tyrion and Jaime?
I don't think so.
He likes both of them.
Nah.
I absolutely do not think he would kill
But
Tyrion.
Cersei pays in advance.
Tyrion, I think, and him have a better relationship. I think if it came down to it, he either, if he does kill one, it's going to be Jaime, and he's going to regret it instantly. But it'll be Jaime over Tyrion. He is one of
I really hope he survives.
Yeah, because
I just want to see him get his castle.
Yeah, seriously, castle and some whore lord wife.
Do you think that's how it's going to end?
No, but that'd be great.
People will actually have castles?
No, but
he's probably going to die.
I think he's going to die.
I'm pretty sure everybody but Jon Snow is going to die.
I think the whole Valyrian sword is very important to everybody's character. And either they're going to get passed along or they're going to survive.
There's Catspaw, Longclaw, Jamie's sword, and...
Sam has one?
Sam has...
no, Tarly.
Tarly.
That's the last one.
Tarly. Jaime has... Brienne has Oathkeeper.
Oathkeeper.
And Jaime has Widow's Will because we just watched his Joffrey sword. And then there's Jon Snow. And there's Arya. So those 5 people are very...
We have to point out that everybody that does have Valyrian steel is in Winterfell right now.
It's a big important thing. I thought of this...
They're all there.
The culmination.
There's not somebody in Dorne with a Valyrian steel. There's not somebody in Highgarden with a Valyrian.
And I know Dragonglass is important, but I think the steel's more important.
Well, when Jon Snow killed the White Walker, all the other fucking whites died.
That he resurrected.
Yeah. The next, another scene is like Davos, Tyrion, and Varys, who are all...
Smart.
Basically, smart advisors.
Smart people.
Well, I would say Davos isn't smart. He's honest, and he tells the truth from his experience.
But they're all advisors.
Yes.
He's smart through experience.
Yes.
Not smart through
books. Yes.
Yeah.
They basically were talking, and Davos basically proposed that maybe there should be a dual rule, like both king and queen, which has never been done before. Then there's the whole gay ass scene.
Yeah, but it's like, it's a scene from the...
So bad. Yeah.
Alright, well, just saying, it was very corny, and
The dragons aren't eating as much as they should be.
Because they don't like being in the north.
Is it that, or is it because their brother died, or what is it? But either way, it should be something to point out.
You just made me think of something. I don't think it's because their brother died. I think it's because of the magic of the Night King. He broke the wall.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say that because are dragons magic or not? I would consider them magic.
Yeah.
So the Night King broke through the wall, which is a magical barrier. So it probably fucks with them.
And then the next thing is Arya. She gives Gendry blueprints or something.
The spear. It was a spear with a detachable head out of dragonglass.
Oh yeah.
It looked like it inserted, but it looked like she could like swing and it popped out.
Okay, so why does she want to make that?
And it was right after he made the sweet ass axe for the Hound.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a sword. It's like
it looked like a spear. It looked like a spear with a head that detached.
For a certain reason.
Some kind of projectile.
And I've said this since season 6, which no one's heard. Arya's gonna kill the Night King, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to it.
All right. Well, let's talk about one of the last scenes. It's fucking Sam meeting. And Daenerys, and she's like, oh, you're the guy. And he's like, what do you mean? And she's like, you're the guy that saved Jorah.
Mm-hmm.
The Jorah.
The Jorah.
With the Jorah. And he put the Jorah in the Jorah scale.
Yeah, but Jorah. Chew on the Jorah.
Jorah the Explorer.
It's crazy because then she's like, oh, Tarly, yeah, I killed your dad and your brother, so how you like that? You didn't know that.
Sam finds out that he's basically in charge of his house. Sam comes down and tells him that he is not Jon Snow at all, but he is the son of...
Aegon Targaryen Stein.
Yeah.
That's
and he is the rightful heir to the throne, and we kind of...
Everybody thinks, like, Daenerys was kind of, like, being mad. Like, burning...
Like we said before.
Yeah.
The Tarlys.
She's going to be the mad queen.
Even though she was... But I think once Tyrion talked to her about it in the last season, and then when she told Sam, yeah, I killed your dad, and he was like, well, at least I'll be welcome, because my brother's the fucking...
Yeah, and then...
And then, no, your brother's not the Lord. And how sad he was, you could tell she felt bad, and I think that was a lesson learned for her. Fucking Bran is outside, and he's like...
he's like the fucking pedophile creeper in a tree staring.
He's so weird.
He's so creepy, staring. Oh,
he basically... All the important people that showed up to Winterfell...
He rapes them with his eyes.
Yeah, like they had their conversation with somebody that was
and he undresses them.
And then they turn around, and Bran's sitting there in his wheelchair...
And he's
staring at them like a fucking
weirdo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden it's like
taters.
And it's all of a sudden
I like all kinds of taters.
Yeah, you just bend over and squeal like a pig.
At the very end, Bran says, I'm waiting for an old friend.
Oh, he did say that.
Yes, and I thought he was talking about Benjen Stark. Right. But come to find out at the end of the episode who comes and shows up.
I thought she did not thought it was Benjen. I said, oh my god, it's Benjen. Because the wall got destroyed.
But anyways, at the end... Fucking Jamie came
all blacked out.
He looked
it's at like the
Jamie
motherfucker got tints and everything.
That's who maybe presumably
old friend.
He's the only person that reacted to Bran's
staring.
Yeah, because he pushed him fucking window.
Yeah. Well, the spiral,
which has been since season
we've seen
1.
It the entire time.
Since
another
season
callback
1
to the first season. But
at least 3 times that I can think
other
of.
people have also said that it has a striking resemblance to the House of Targaryen with the dragons on. If you put the two of them next to each other, they do look fairly similar. But
I don't think so.
The pinwheel with the arms, it's clearly a spiral. Okay, but the dragons for the House Targaryen, if you use your imagination.
And take the dragon's head away and everything else.
The dragons all spiral in the same direction. And we know...
Every prediction, every question, everything we want answered...
Should be answered
Since this is the last season, what do we want to see? What do we want to see, figured out and everything? 6 episodes.
Jon Snow, a.k.a.
Aegon Targaryen, go first.
He's definitely getting the throne.
That's what you want to see?
If he doesn't end up staying
I just want to see how what's going to play out.
He'll be one of maybe 3 or 4 people that make it out of this, and he's going to end up taking over.
To this day, everybody talks about the fucking Clegane brothers.
Oh, Clegane Bowl.
Yeah, so I kind of want to, see what's going to happen with that. I kind of want to see what's going to happen with Melisandre, where'd she go?
We haven't seen her yet.
What is going on with the Lord of the Light and the prophecy with all that crap?
Azor Ahai, which is Jon Snow.
I don't think anything, but I want to see.
Well, we all know that.
Yeah, duh. Stannis possibly alive still.
No.
I'm throwing it out there. That's like a 10%er.
No.
Once they get to Winterfell, it's a 10%er that he shows up with the Red Lady and helps the fight. Possibly dies because he's not the real heir.
He's already dead.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying it's a possibility. 10% of me.
Okay. And
also, I'd like to see Rohalair do what he has to do.
Who?
Rohalair.
Azor
Ahai.
Rohalair. And also, I would like to see a nice conclusion to the Lannisters. Just a nice full circle.
They're all gonna die.
Just a full circle.
No, what else
I think Tyrion's gonna be the only one to make it.
Well, that's a full circle.
Jamie might die from heroic death, but
Jamie's the biggest scumbag, and people don't like Jamie. Jamie, I like him. People, yes.
He's the Kingslayer because of the man
to save the people. So him and Jon Snow they're parallel. They're very opposite ends of the spectrum.
I can see that.
What I want to see also is every single Stark seems like they have a role to play.
The first episode was kind of boring.
I thought it was going to be more, but it wasn't. It wasn't bad, but
it's not bad.
I just expected more for the last season.
I mean,
every single episode should be crazy.
It's been 2 years. I feel like the first episode should have been a lot more
shocking, thrilling.
Yeah. Bam! And you're fucking.
At least give
something
us
crazy.
At least give us the bam in the beginning and then let it finish. You know what I mean?
Something crazy. I did not like it.
It's also the shortest episode of the season.
This is us sounding off, and if we hit 1,000 subscribers...
1,000 subscribers!
Nope, we have a great Game of Thrones giveaway to one individual. So make sure you share. Let's get drunk
on this shit like
Let's get drunk. POD, Snapchat, and watch our podcast. Subscribe, share with everyone.
Here we go again.
And
look at Brandon,
a song of Fire, Ball, and Ice on Facebook. Fireball and Smirnoff Ice. Our Instagram you'll be able to follow after Wednesday, 8 o'clock. And we will give you a bunch of shit for free. We're just trying to pay people to listen to us. Just kidding! We are that good. Episode 1 was very boring, and we're trying to make it entertaining for you guys. And thank you very much. Sounding off for Eric Bond, Do Your Mom Dondarian.
And Aegon Targaryenstein.
And Amanda Sandra!
Good night and good luck.
Cheers, bitch.
Cheers! I hate how you yell.